Thanks for joining us for another edition of Weekend Winners. And you know what? It's Carnival night tomorrow night. The first of three great nights coming through at Albion Park, and we've got some great racing headed our way. And tomorrow night is no exception. The main race tomorrow night is the Changeover Southeast Oaks. It's a Group 2 feature. $50,000 up for grabs, and it's brought together a very strong bunch of three-year-old fillies. Can Pelosi overcome gate number 7? Already a dual Group 1 winner. She aims for another feature, but she's up against some very talented fillies. So we look forward to that main event coming through tomorrow night. But it is a card that has got something for everyone. So I'm really looking forward to it. In this edition of Weekend Winners, I plan on catching up with Nathan Dawson and the New South Welshman, Anthony Frisbee, just to get his thoughts on a couple of key runners at this meeting tomorrow night. Night 1 of the Albion Park Harness Winter Carnival, and this young man has a busy night ahead. 7 drives on the 10-event program. Nathan Dawson is jumping in the hot seat, and he's with us now. Nathan, appreciate the time.
Good to be on, Chris.
This first race is a very good race. Mows him down. You partnered this guy for the first time last week, got the job done. He started a short prize favourite, no cause for concern. Much harder, and the draw makes it tricky. How do you see this race unfolding?
Yeah, he's a nice horse. The draw's against us, and also tougher field he's got to step up to. But he gave me a good feel last week, and if we get any luck in running, there's no doubt he could get the job done again. He's sort of typical of the Bettor's Delight progeny. Pretty cool, calm and collected, just does what's required. Yeah, that's right. Nothing much phases him. I was a little bit worried at the top of the straight, but he found good to the line and is still strong on the line. So hopefully with a bit of luck on Saturday night, we'll be in the finish. No doubt he's going to be fitter. That was his first run off a fairly good break, so he's going to be a little bit sharper again on the weekend. Yeah, you would think so, wouldn't you? After that first run, apparently he's pulled up very good, so all signs are good for Saturday night. All right, well that's mows him down in race 1. We move to race 2, always in command. Now he's in this race. You can claim him for $20,000 if you like. He's been down the line at his past too. Haven't really been suitable type races for him, but he's capable of better. Do you give him a chance here? Yeah, I do. He's over the mile this week, drawn the front line. Hopefully if we press forward, we might be able to find a handy spot. He's proven himself multiple times. He's done good time, so with a bit of luck, he's in this race. Is it plan A and plan A only? Go forward at the start here? I think that's the way to be with him. He's a bit of a one-paced horse. I think that's the way you got to drive him. So hopefully we can press forward and find a handy spot. All right, well that's race 2, always in command. Race 4, Oyster Stride. This guy's close to another win. His sectionals of late have been impressive. Nice trailing draw here off the second row. Do you rate him? Yeah, I do. He's been going good. His form's good of late. He can do a bit of work in his run, so the draw's not the worry. Hopefully with a bit of luck, we'll be right in it. Okay. Race 5, the Queen of Hearts pace for the mares. You're picking up the drive here on Eternal Promise. First time you've sat behind this mare. She's going well. Recent feature race winner, runner-up last week. Draws a little sticky on paper, but at her best, she's certainly in this race. Yeah, the draw doesn't look too good for us, but she's a nice mare with plenty of ability, so it goes a long way in these type of races. So hopefully if luck's on our side, we'll definitely be in the finish. She's not out of it. Yeah, the classes to your inside, Smooth Showgirl, Famous Shore, Just a Little Talk, and even Delightful Tara up from Sydney, they look like they've got a really strong claims in this race. Yeah, that's right. They're the ones to beat, but I'm sure if we get a bit of luck in running, there's no doubt that we can beat them. All right, the main event is race 6. This is the Changeover Southeast Oaks. JIGGLE and JIVE. She was unplaced last week. She had a tough trip. Were you disappointed, or is it just a forgive and forget run? I was a little bit disappointed, but I think she'll definitely benefit from the run. It was a little bit of time between runs before that, and I think the 21 having to work hard just saw her out. But I'm pretty confident she'll be a lot better this week, and hopefully she's back to her best, and then we can use her ability. What do you make of the draw? You're sandwiched in between Fond Memories and Pelosi, so what options do you have here at the start? Yeah, I think we've got a few options. We can just roll forward. You'd think we'd find a handy spot out there, and if something comes around, we have the options to let it go. But I'm not too phased about the draw. She's a good mare, and she's got the ability to overcome the draw. At her absolute best, she can win this race. I've got no doubt about that. Where do you sort of see her right now? I think she's one of the better horses I drive, if not the best. She's got a few little niggling problems, but hopefully they're all good for Saturday night and we'll be right there in the finish. Who's the filly to beat? Is it Pelosi, is it Fond Memories, or do you like the Bathurst filly JENDEN Strike? I think all three. I wouldn't mind driving either of them. I can't really choose which one I'd rather be on.
Okay, well, we wish you the best of luck with Jiggle and Jive. Let's skip over to the Marburg to Albion final. Buck the system. You know this guy. You've won on him previously at Redcliffe. He lands gate 2. You didn't drive him in the heat, but does he give you a chance here from gate 2?
Yeah, I think so. The draw is definitely on our side. I'm a last start winner on him, so I'd like to keep that record for him.
All right, well, that's Buck the system. And in race 8, another race for the mares. Are we saving the best till last here? Ruby's for Tash. She looks very well graded here. When you look at her national rating compared to your rivals, she looks like she's throwing in here.
Yeah, that's right. She's got the draw on her side and the ability to go with it, so I think she's probably going to be very hard to beat.
Yeah, you drove her first up. She really hit the line strongly in good sectionals, just probably a few little steering issues. Barrier 1, does she give you the type of feel that she could run the gate pretty well?
Yeah, I reckon she could. Last start when I drove her, she wanted to come off the arm strong, so with the draw to our advantage, I think we'll make the most of it, and she's going to take a lot of running down.
Is she the best of your drives on the weekend?
I think so, just because of the draw.
Yeah, okay, we'll take the tip with the race 8, number 1, Ruby's for Tash. Nathan, as always, appreciate the time. Best of luck, and best of luck with Jiggle and Jive in the South East Oaks.
No worries, thanks Chris.
Anthony Frisbee joins us now to discuss his 3 drives at Albion Park for the first night of the carnival. And we start with race 2. Anthony, Holy Cam Clive, this evergreen performer, just keeps on keeping on. He was terrific winning here last week, a tick over 52, and he was really strong at the line.
Yeah, that's right. He went super. He surprised all of us, but he sort of hasn't been going as good down home, to be quite honest with you. But he takes a lot to get going when he has a spell. And yeah, no, Shane got him up a motor and on Friday, sorry. And yeah, no, he went supersonic.
So is it just the warmer weather and the style of racing that suits him probably best up here?
Yeah, we reckon it's the warmer weather. Every time he sort of does come up here, his form's quite poor when he's down home, and as soon as he comes up to the warmer weather, he always just thrives, and he's just a different horse, to be quite honest with you, when he does come up here. And Dad was saying he looked quite well, and all the rest. So, but we weren't expecting him to go that big, to be quite honest with you, but. No, he went supersonic, the old fella.
Well, it's probably another step up again tomorrow night. Drawn in the middle, pace to your inside, pace to your outside. Is the plan to go forward?
Well, I think it is probably, off his last run. He's pulled up exceptionally well and all that sort of stuff. So it probably goes to show he can sort of do a bit of work early, and it's a bit hard. You'll sort of, once the gate goes, we'll sort of know what we'll be doing 100%. But he's quite strong when you put him up in the race, that's for sure.
All right, let's move across to the feature, the Group 2 changeover, South East Oaks. JENDEN Strike, I thought she was terrific here. First look at Albion Park, 3 deep off the track over the latter stages. Sectionals were just off the screen. How did you guys assess it, and how did you break it down?
Yeah, I was sort of a little bit disappointed when I didn't think she hit the line as good, but the same old thing when you go back and look at your last half and first up over 2100, I didn't realise they sort of went that hard, and but no, we're really happy with her in the end, and she done it well. She 3 wide the last bit, and she sort of kept going. That's for sure. She's quite tough, and she was very, very happy with the debut.
All right. How much improvement is there to come from that first up run? Because that was her first run since mid-March. How much improvement does she need to produce to beat the likes of Pelosi and co?
Well, it's pretty hard, they're all very nice horses, and I think she'll improve a hell of a lot off that run, but you can't take anything away from all the horses in the race, and I think it just comes down to the way we've drawn is, the way the tempo is and the way they all settle and all that sort of stuff. We're not too far back, and, it'd be lovely if you could sort of get her up in the race early, but, you never know in these races. They're extremely hard races and an extremely good field, that's for sure. Yeah,
it looks intriguing as far as tactics go for this race. It's very hard to map them and where they're likely to be, a lap out and even again at the 500 metre mark.
That's right. Like you go off the gate, everyone most likely will want to hand up to Pelosi, and not saying that's right, but well, she's an extremely nice horse, and so there might be a lot of speed on, or it could go the other way. That everyone might think there's too much speed, but. hopefully there's a bit of speed to suit us early, and our mare will be there in the end.
Race 9, the 2-year-old. This is an excellent 2-year-old. Again, so much quality. You're driving the Grogfather for Johnny Bazzirio. He comes up here as a last start winner. You didn't have the drive on that occasion, but you have sat behind him previously. What can you tell us about the Grogfather?
Yeah, he's a nice horse. He's a bit of he can be a bit hit and miss, but you know, he does go good. Like if the race again driven nice, ran nice, tempo and all that sort of stuff, he can. You know, I'm not sure if he can sort of knock him off, but you know, if they race a true race, he'll be in it for sure.
All right, well, 3 good drives tomorrow night. You've started off well, a winner on Friday night. Looking forward to seeing you trackside tomorrow night.
No worries at all, Chris.
Great card of racing, 10 races, the first getting underway at 5:08. I think we wait right in the middle of the program. Race 5, I'm marking 2, Smooth Showgirl, as our best bet this Saturday night. This mare is down on form numerically. There's no two ways about it, but she gets her chance to rebound and find the winner's circle. Gate 2, she's a gate speed mare, suited by the mile, massive class drop, back against her own sex. I can see her going all of the way in the Queen of the Heart. So I'm marking race 5, number 2, Smooth Showgirl, as our best bet. If you are having a bet this weekend, please do so responsibly.